Good morning, America. How are you? That sort of dates myself, I'm sure. Being I'm a Gen Xer. Here we are, jumping off 95, headed to Sumter. By the way, how's everybody doing this morning? This is Rick. Find that gear. This is Rick with the and I am the Damascus Road Trucker. Oh, look at this. A little bit of resurfacing. Considering how some of the highways are in South Carolina, this is nice. Maybe Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott getting off a little bit of money. Anyway, headed into Sumter. Just jumped off, like I said, 95 into southbound. But these summer mornings down here in South Carolina are just gorgeous. The glow of that sun and that fog hanging in. Yeah, I woke up this morning, this whole cab, sleeper, everything looked like the outside of a beer can. Dew point must have been pretty darn high. We're about 5 miles away from the receiver. It's a builder's first source, as I talked about yesterday. Delivered there quite a few times. I'll fire a video back up when I pull in because the yard is jacked up. The first time I went there, I had no idea where to park, where to pull in because it's so tight. And I'm sure it'd be a little more challenging for a new truck driver. But I really have no idea where I'm going after that. A lot of times I run down to Conway, pick up a load of lumber, or I'll run to Kulo, which is a Georgia Pacific plant, pick up a load of plywood. There's another place outside of Florence. It's another New South lumber place, but those dudes are the slowest when it comes to load. You can tell they get paid by the hour. And the labor pool is probably pretty thin, so people that run the joint are limited in what they can get. So, but yeah, this ain't a bad office view, is it? Divided highway, 4-lane road, nobody on it. The good thing is, once you get like south of Richmond, whenever there's a wreck or there's some kind of issues on 95, I've traveled it enough. You could find the roads that parallel 95, actually before 95 was there. 301 is the main one that runs up and down. There's a 15501, but it's a little farther off. And for those of you that don't know, roads that end in an odd number, I-5, 95, 301, run north and south. Roads that have a even number denotation are an east-west road. A little trivia to keep in your pocket. Hopefully there's no trucks ahead of me. We can get unloaded and get back on to the next load. Oh, maybe I need to swing in there. Truck parts. You can never have too many spare Mac Vision truck parts. There's a junkyard there in Stone. Truck parts. They got a few Macs in there. I've got some steps from them. I was going to get a mirror. I might eventually convert the doors on this. They have the old school Mac Vision doors where they don't have they have the wing window. They don't have the drop. Let's see what we got here. Here we are, Builder's First Source. Sumter. Is that? Well, that's open, which is good. Oh, nobody in front of me. That's good. So the tire track, somebody has been here, but looks like somebody actually came out. So we'll pull up here, see if Mr. Juarez will come get me, and we'll go from there. All right, cool. All right, Jose over here just told me to pull ahead. There's nobody back here. See how they leave stuff all the way out here? And you gotta swing a freaking 48 spread axle past all this junk they leave in the way. You can tell these guys don't drive truck. But whatever. So you come all the way back here. Yeah, I am the first one here. There's no tire tracks. And you park in the middle of this mud hole. I grew up out west, West Coast, Oregon, and I tell you what, I love the Latino community. I was close with a lot of them. I mean, to the point that for my bachelor, no, what do you call it? Wedding rehearsal dinner. A family, our neighbors basically, I grew up with, who now are multi-gazillionaires. Juanita's Fine Foods, Juanita's Chips, that's the company. Back when I was a kid, the mother made my rehearsal dinner for free as a gift to me. Homemade guacamole, burritos, tacos, whatever I wanted, carnitas, as a gift. So, love them. And I identify as Hispanic, so you can't question me there. I was kidding. Thankfully, no QT, brand new one, here in Dillon, right by the big old Harbor Freight. You guys that roll up and down 95. This is a big distribution center from Harbor Freight. I've been jonesing for this QT to open for a couple months. I always like their fuel and their food, and everything's always good. The place is always so clean. Let's see how it looks. Oh, they need to do some work at this intersection right here. They're trying to open it up, it looks like. Probably has a brand new smell and everything. Nice. Right next to a big old cornfield. That farmer probably sold this little section here for a fortune. these things fill up by 4 o'clock. Oh man, boat hauler's dead. Lynn Haven, Florida. That thing's massive. What I'll do is I'll pull ahead just in case anybody needs some fuel. Anybody blocking them? One side. That place over there, that's all Harbor Freight. It's a massive building.
Crush that is always the best.
This is all nice and clean.
Yeah, all spotless.
Got the roller meats. Chili cheese, nachos.
Careful.
Wasn't that crazy? When I really laid everything at the feet of God and said, you know what? I'm just going to live for you. Just guide me. Whether it's being able to contact people, witness to people, help people. I didn't know what direction he's going to lead me, but there's peace in knowing I'm going to let him do it. I randomly stop for a little bit and then take off again. Heading north on 95. I see smoke ahead of me, and I'm a mechanic, so white smoke, steam, blue smoke, black smoke, and I'm like, oh boy, this isn't steam. And so timing is perfect. It had just started, it looked like, I pull over. The guy you see at the Dodge just pulled over. He had a 2-pound fire extinguisher. I'm not a big fan of 2-pounders. I carry a 10. And so I run toward, after I jump out, grab my fire extinguisher, I give my phone to that lady, more from the standpoint of a liability issue, and tell her to film. Run my 8-pounder down there. The fire had started back up, as you can see from the smoke. I blow it, I put it out, and it completely goes out. Guy was headed northbound to Pennsylvania. I guess he'd been on vacation, but God put me there for a reason, because if I wouldn't have been there, that truck would have burnt from the frame into that trailer. And by the grace of God, we put it out. It gives me chills now, because it was just so insane. And you just never know, but God has an amazing way of manifesting himself if you just have this childlike faith. He does it every day when I drive this truck. He does it every day when I'm at home. Protects me, guides me, and as much as I joke around with this channel, there's seriousness behind it too, in the sense that God is real, and He shows me every day. And like I said, I'm working on the whole story with the transition to the Damascus Road Trucker name, and some of you guys may like it, some of you won't. I really appreciate it though, and if you like this type of content, give me a thumbs up, and you know, share if you'd like. Put the bell on as far as notification, because I have all kinds of mindless entertainment. You know, I tell my kids and I tell my wife, I said, I don't know a whole lot about anything, but I know a little bit about a lot of things. So a lot of useless information, but sometimes it comes out somewhat entertaining and somewhat fun for people. So everybody have a great day, and see if you can help somebody or be prompted. And as you guys know, I'm heaven bound and hammer down, brother. So God bless.